Hey there, this is Dutch and we're playing more Borderlands 2 and I'm looking forward to this recording because we're finally gonna get to try out this gun. Now, I mean, I've seen my fair share of guns in this game, but yeah, like I said last time, did not find a flat-off E-Tech before, so wanna try that out. Let's see what we have to do here. Well, looks like we just have the story mission, so let's just jump straight into it, I suppose. All of the audio sync problems that I've been having in the past couple of weeks should be resolved now. I did a quite lengthy test recording yesterday in Borderlands 2 and there were no issues, so hopefully that won't happen again. Otherwise I don't even know what I'm gonna do, but well, I know I'm gonna be angry, that's for sure. Have not tested it in Black Mesa yet, so there might still be a problem there, but if it's the same problem that occurred in Borderlands, then should all be fixed. So no more audio sync issues, which would be great, because it kinda sucks. It was kinda weird, because I didn't really get the idea that I had that problem in my first recording, though, or maybe slightly, but I didn't notice it anyway. So it's kind of weird that it happened the second time. Oops, these guys are fire immune. Lemo. Oh god. These are pyros. Crap. Oh well. Should reorganize my weapons a bit, because this fire gun's not going to be very effective on these guys. Yeah, they really amped up the elemental immunities in this game. A fire enemy is really not going to get hurt by a fire gun at all. How does that work? Let's just switch these two. There we go. And whoop. Oh, I'm actually not even dying that quickly to this fire stuff. What kind of shield do I even have? That's kind of weird. Well, I guess shields are resistant to fire though, so it makes sense. And these guys were lower level than me. Whatever, it just kind of surprised me. Let's get this ammo and head on into Frostburn Canyon. Let's see, is there any... I always get the feeling that there should be a gun chest near here. I don't know why, it just seems like such an area. These guys really can't hurt me very bad. Okay, that gun hurts a bit more. Jeez, okay, this thing's pretty weak. I'm just gonna kill him with the shotgun. Or maybe not. No! Oh, thank God. Damn. Okay, I really need to get some better guns. Well, let's just hope we won't be fighting too many fire immunity guys again, because apparently the rest of my arsenal isn't really up to snuff. We may have a go at the golden chest in a bit, because Gearbox has been releasing lots of shift codes in the past week. And I've used a couple of them on my level 50 character, but it's not been very useful, because when you're level 50, you can farm bosses anyway, so... Ooh, I have a lot of badass tokens. Let's just spend those real quick, actually. I keep forgetting to do that. Let's see here. Shield capacity... recharge rate, whatever. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Chance. Reload speed's always useful. Gun damage. Elemental effect. Okay, you know what? I'll do that later. It's a bit tedious.
Somewhere. Stay alert. That's weird. The Bloodshot Bandit clan seems to be attacking the Firehawk's lair. They've probably left landmarks for their reinforcements. Those should lead you to the Firehawk. That or just follow the screaming.
Step off, Vault Hunter. This is between the Bloodshots and the Firehawk. Once my boys bring his ass back to me, he's gonna pay for every bloodshot he killed. We're gonna string him up from his own freaking intestines.
Well, the
Well,
bloodshot
that
seem
was
angry.
needlessly graphic.
And needlessly graphic. Okay, so now we're just gonna follow these guys. You don't actually have to follow the bandits. That's kind of weird. Huh, I didn't even know they did that over here. I thought these were all the same bandits. Oh well, let's test out this gun. As you can see, these are homing rounds, which is very nice. They do cost a lot of ammo though, so probably will have to refrain from using this gun too much. Because that was like 60 rounds I just fired there, which is a lot. Well, we've got some ammo around here, so it's not too bad. Let's see. Just gonna go ahead into this cave. The quest markers on the map.
The Firehawk has harassed the Bloodshots for some time, but they have never mounted such a large-scale assault on the Firehawk before. I wonder what's given them such confidence.
Like I was saying, dope.
That demonic thing will rue the goddamn day it messed with us. We're gonna make the Firehawk choke to death on his own feces.
Dude, ew.
Anyway, like I was saying, yeah, the quest markers show pretty roughly where you need to go, but it's not too difficult. We got fire spider ant. Alright, we leveled up. Yay. We can now go into the second tier here, but I'm not even sure I want to do that. Let's see, this reduces damage. Stature... This might be useful. I do like weapon swap speed as well. I haven't really decided yet what tree I want to go in. Let's just go for Inconceivable, because this gives us a chance of free ammo. It does depend on our health though, but it's always nice, because we are in a bit of a pinch when it comes to ammo consumption at the moment, so... Yeah, okay, that's pretty effective actually, this combo. We have a long-range weapon and a short-range weapon. Yeah, the Hyperion SMGs, as I've already mentioned before, are really useful. Okay, these guys are pretty tough, the Spider Ant Knights. You really want to try and get a crack at their crit spots, which is the, I think you call it a thorax, like the butt part, basically, this red thing over here. But if you have explosive weapons, those are actually pretty good at subverting their armor, so... Yeah, that's my tip. Corrosive weapons are also very effective against them, because, well, those naturally counter armor. But explosive weapons also tend to work really well, because these guys also have unarmored parts. And explosive damage, I think, doesn't actually get reduced by armor, or not very much. Either or, I'm not really sure. Okay, see, that's pretty effective. I'm going over here because there's actually a kind of a secret gun you can find over here. Let's see, what's this? That's not better. Over here in this puddle, you will always find this gun. The Lescaut. It's French. I think it's French for bull, though I'm not really sure. But yeah, this is quite a particular gun. Let's see if we have a somewhere we can show it off. This will work. As you can see, the recoil pattern actually forms a little bull like this. It's pretty fun. It's kind of reminiscent of the Anarchy submachine guns, because it fires 2 shots. But yeah, this is a pretty strong gun. It deals a lot of damage. It's not the most accurate because of that pattern. It also happens when you're firing through the sights. Although, that seems a bit more random, but yeah, it's burst fire when you're firing through the sights, so that makes it less useful anyway. And it is quite accurate from the hip. But yeah, that's a really good gun, and I do recommend you get that. You can actually get that at any time you want. I think it scales with your level, although I'm not entirely sure, because most things tend to scale with your story progression in this game, so it might scale with level as you progress further in the story. Things like the slot machines, and I think also the shops, they tend to scale with story progression. But yeah, as you can see, this gun is quite strong. Whoops, okay, those guys are a bit more tanky. But nothing we can deal with. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty effective. Didn't really need to gunzerk there. Gunzerking has kind of a long cooldown, though, I find. But we will be able to reduce that if we go further into this Rampage 3, I think. Here, this increases cooldown rate, stuff like that. The ammo regen is nice, though, so...
You think the Firehawks got rolling, huh? You know, I heard the Firehawk liquefied that and drinks them like ice cream. But I'm sure you're bad at pal Roland. Of course, if Roland hadn't been such a dumbass in the first place, he would... Oops! Almost spilled the secrets.
Frickin' Jack. Jack and his little secret. He kind of sounds like a frickin' 4-year-old, you know? Oh, I have a secret, I'm not gonna tell you. Okay, these guys are tough. Badass psychos. Oh wait, that's not that of gun. Whoops! There it is. Yeah, for enemies which have a lot of HP, fire guns are really useful because the damage over time really helps a lot, and that's something that kind of carried over from the first game. The tankier enemies like bruisers and these Goliaths, you know, just use a fire gun because they tend to not have shields, and even if they do have them, you can just shoot them off pretty fast because their health tends to be a lot bigger than their shield is. And just a couple more shots, and he should be a goner. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, we dropped us a little shotgun here. Let's see. Oh, it's that's a really crappy shotgun. Ah, jeez. Well, there goes all of my hopes for getting a better gun. We might find one later. It should be alright. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna keep this out. Don't have a lot of ammo left, though.
Let me explain something. Even if you do rescue Roland from this Firehawk guy, the Crimson Raiders ain't exactly along for this world. You know what? I think you deserve a little hint. My secret involves your pathetic resistance dying, and me laughing. A lot.
This gun seems to be really effective on the fire ants. I think it kind of goes around their armor. Oh, it must be because the rounds explode. So yeah, they don't really get direct bullet impact, but the explosions just hurt them directly. You want to be careful when using these E-Tech guns, actually, or well, these E-Tech pistols, especially at the at closer range. It takes a while for the homing rounds to get going, so you'll definitely want to aim somewhat properly at closer ranges. Let's see, these are tanky guys once more. They're level 7 though, so not too bad. Ooh, man, that was a one burst. This gun does shoot a lot of rounds in one burst. Let's see, it's like 13 rounds. That's an odd number. Literally and figuratively. Anyway, I think there's a... Is there? Yeah, there's a chest up here, which you can get by climbing these things. Most of the weapon chests in this game, the good ones anyway, tend to be hidden. So that's something to keep in mind. In the original game there were always a lot of chests which were pretty easy to find, but I hate this. This one's actually quite tricky to get to. I just jumped over it. Yeah, I think the jumping is kind of annoying in this game sometimes. Oh, hello there. Oh crap, maybe I shouldn't have done that. The other guys are mad at me. Okay, come on, let's get this. Oh wait, yes, I made it. I think you have to stand on this thing. Yep. So yeah, you have to take some damage to get up here, but the red chests are the best ones, so you'll always want to open them once you find them. And these are actually some pretty... Ooh. I think this might be worth getting rid of the shotgun. Let's see how accurate it is. That's decent. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's just take all of these. They're worth a good penny. And let's check this out. Yeah, that's pretty good. When we're getting in closer range, that'll be really useful. Yeah, that's quite good. There we go. Oh, there's one here. Fucking burning psychos. They just get right up in your face. It's really annoying. Yeah, die. Yeah, this is a pretty nice revolver. Blue guns are actually a pretty good find at this point in the game. I find that you mostly want to use green guns most of the time. Just like I said, the level of the gun is very important. So, you know, even if you have a level, like, for example, now I'm level 11, if I have a level 7 blue gun, then a level 11 green gun is most likely better than the blue one. Ah, screw it. Let's just go past here, we don't need to fight these guys. Luckily.
This is it. The Firehawk's hideout. Be careful, friend. There are bound to be traps everywhere.
Oh God! Ah, you taste my own now, they flash!
See? Traps. Don't let that happen to you.
We'll have to be careful for that. Let's just take out the blood off here and fucking die. There we go. What do you drop? Another pistol. The bandit pistols, I'm not really a big fan of them because they tend to be quite inaccurate. And even though they have really big magazines, they have long reload times, and I'm a bit of a neurotic reloader myself. I think you may have noticed that. But yeah, I tend to reload whenever I have the chance to, which is also why I don't really like TDR guns. Because of the grenade throwing thing. Like you throw them like a grenade. I think I've mentioned this before. Excuse me, I don't quite remember. There's like a week between each of these recordings because, you know, I wanna keep track of the feedback that I'm getting, even though I'm not really getting any at the moment, but whatever. Oh, that guy's dead. I find that's actually... Nah, never mind. I wanted to make a point there, but I think it's kind of useless. I was gonna say you don't really find the guys...
Feel that? The sound of those earthquakes marks my drills getting closer and closer to the vault. That's the sound of progress, baby.
So yeah, the guys dressed in yellow, like these nomads I know I fought before, but regular bandits dressed in orange and yellow, I don't think I've ever fought those, but it could just be because I'm not paying attention. Who knows? So I do suggest you get some ammo up here, because, well, there's not a boss fight, so, oh no, spoilers 10 seconds into the future, but you're gonna need some ammo. Let's just head straight into here. And what's going on here?
Going down! I'm gonna tell you!
So,
Yeah, here we have Lilith, aka the Firehawk.
how you doing? The bandits call me the Firehawk, but the name's Lilith. I'm with the Raiders, like you. I keep the bandits in line so Roland can focus on taking down Jack. Anyway, long story, lots of internal bleeding. Could you help me up?
So yeah, like Roland, this is one of the characters from the first game, and this is actually pretty funny. You get the revive prompt like you would in multiplayer if a friend goes down.
Pick me up. Get me some iridium, will ya? I should have some in one of my strong boxes.
Right, so we're gonna get some iridium for Lilith here. But yeah, that's the only time that happens in the single-player campaign, so yeah, cherish that moment.
Yeah, that's the stuff. Give it here.
Yeah. On my way. It's kind of funny whenever they... This one's actually pretty neat, but usually when people want them to hand you something, they want you to hand them something, it'll be the same animation as it is for them giving you something. So they'll first reach into their pockets, and then they'll have nothing in their hands, and then you have to put it in their hands. It's really silly. You'll find out what I'm talking about later.
Thanks. Bet you're looking for Roland, huh? He's not here. The Bloodshots grabbed him. Made him cocky, too. They never came after me this hard.
Ah, that must be them.
They're in here! Get them!
Now the real fun begins. I'll see if I can't phase blast a few of them for you.
Yeah, the face blasting thing, Lilith is freaking overpowered. I mean, just look at this.
We got psychos incoming!
You don't even really have to do anything to these regular guys if you can just wait around. Yeah, she'll just blast them for you, but that's no fun, so I tend to just shoot him. Oop, he jumped over our heads. It's kind of annoying, actually. Sometimes he just comes in and finishes off the enemy that you've been shooting. It's... Well, I guess it's helpful, but I think this should have been slightly more dramatic.
Watch out! Badass psychos!
Because it's like... Oh yeah, these badass guys you actually want to shoot, because she doesn't really do a whole lot of damage to them. That's pretty much the sole exception. These guys you actually have to fight. But yeah, I feel like this fight should have been a lot more dramatic, and I guess it's slightly better in the second playthrough, but...
Get some ammo! This ain't over yet!
Yeah, see, like, it got some ammo. It's not over yet. I've hardly even spent any ammo. I mean, jeez.
Found another way in!
Just seems a bit, yeah.
Well done!
Seems like this should have been a lot more dramatic, this fight, but whatever. She's just gonna keep running back and forth, killing these guys.
These guys don't stand a chance against us.
They're actually outside of the range. Smart guys, huh?
Nice shot!
Nice shot! Why, thank you! Let's get some ammo. Really? Okay, screw it. I'm done with you guys. There. Yeah, I got kind of switched up, got my weapon switched up there. I started, like, rapidly clicking the left mouse button instead of the right one for the revolver. Oh, yeah, that's what happens when you stop gunzerking and you're firing a revolver. Ooh. I actually, there's an option in the menu here, I think it's in the gameplay, yeah. Gunzerking auto switch. That switches the buttons around so your right mouse button controls your right gun, and I have that enabled because I find it kind of silly using the left mouse button to control the right gun. It just doesn't make sense to me. I have a similar thing when playing Skyrim. By default, the right hand is also controlled by the left mouse button, because that's the way it is when you're wielding a single weapon, and then when you're wielding two weapons it suddenly doesn't make sense at all. So yeah, I have that switched around in that game as well. Just seems more intuitive to me. Is this a class mod? It's not for us.
Well, that was fun. Feeling tapped out though. Could you give me another hunk of iridium?
Sure thing. We need to get over here. This is kind of trivial, really. Qualifies as busy work for me right now, though. But the quests will get harder later on.
That's the stuff. Give it here.
Thanks.
Okay, this is one of the parts where the difficulty curve kind of dips. Especially when you're doing all the side quests, which I have been doing up until now.
Yeah. Since the vault opened, my siren powers have been getting a little awesome. Thanks to this iridium stuff. No idea why. Now, let's talk about rescuing my boyfriend.
Boyfriend?
Well, ex-boyfriend.
Ah.
Before the blood...
Yay, now we have our own class mod. I'm just gonna be
Crap,
explaining that in a
Roland was
bit.
getting intel on the vault and what Jack plans to do with it. You have to find him. I gotta head back to Sanctuary, keep the city in one piece while Roland's away. But first, I'm gonna teleport you into the Bloodshot stronghold. That's where they're keeping Roland. You'll catch him by surprise and have a real advantage. It'll be great. Hold still.
Okay. Oh, jeez. What the? Is this real life?
10 feet, didn't I? Sorry. Still getting used to this. Reminds me though, Bloodshot Stronghold is full of real tough customers. You might want to train a bit before you take them on. You're doing good out there, by the way. Keep it up.
Really glad you thought of that before you sent me in there, even though you already wanted to. That's kind of... because Salvador's so short, I was like at eye level with her breasts, and just... don't want to look like too much of a pervert here. Just stare at her breasts all the time, but... that would be awkward if you were really that short in real life, where you're at eye level with women's breasts. Like... oh, that would be really annoying. Just a thought, you know, guys. I mean... I'm quite tall myself. I'm like 6'2", which isn't even that tall here in the Netherlands, but you know, in the rest of the world it's pretty tall. But yeah, I've never really had a problem like that before. Just, you know, something I can't fathom personally. Anyway, here we got another red chest, which is nice, and more pistols. Yay! Let's see here, do we have anything decent? Doesn't look like it. I think we won't have enough space for all of these though. No, we do actually. I guess I did purchase a bunch of backpack upgrades. Let's see, how much space? Oh, we still have two more spaces. I'm an idiot. Let's actually check out that class mod. Let's see, shield capacity and shield recharge rate. No. For those of you who don't know, class mods can basically alter some of your attributes. They can give you more health or increased gun damage, and in the case of Salvador he also has class mods which give additional ammo regen. All classes used to have these in the original game, but in this game only Salvador has ammo regen class mods, so yeah, that's really useful. Especially if you like holding down the trigger, which is fun, I will have to say. And I think I'm just gonna be doing the side quests that appear in our log here, so for now anyway. I think we're gonna have to do more though, because this quest is level 12 and I'm level 11. Let's just do the catch a job one first. That's actually the one we passed up over in Three Horns Valley. Yeah, so this way we're going to have a fast travel station over there, which is going to be useful. Bully Monk throws a projectile at you, blast it out of the air. Yeah, you can do that, but prefer to just stay moving.
Sanctuary. Be careful. The Bloodshots have camped out all around the dam. You'll want to get a vehicle to soak up some bullets for you.
Yeah, well, we have a vehicle, but we're not going to go soak up some bullets just yet. Let's head into Three Horns Valley and head over to the, what is it? I think it's called the Happy Pig Motel. Yeah, Happy Pig, there we go. That's where we're headed. Should need to sell all those guns that I picked up as well. Oh well, all in due time I suppose. Here we are. Now as you can see, this place is kinda defunct. Oh, that actually... God, that reminds me of the Hell 9000 eye. It's kinda funny. Alright, what's this?
Pre-recorded message begins.
Ah! The Bloodshots are killing us! Ah!
Pre-recorded message ends.
It's kinda corny.
You found the Happy Pig Motel, huh? Yeah, Bloodshots wiped that place out for good after Roland kicked him out of Sanctuary. You might be able to turn everything back on if you activate that steam pump.
Well, let's give that a go then.
Oh man, the steam pumps ain't working either? I see your problem. And I'm gonna take this slow so you can understand, alright? That thing's broke as hell. Well, better scavenge some replacement parts from the other pumps near the motel.
Ah, great.